Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Michaela Peters. So the real reason I have not been recording videos has been due to the fact that I do not have enough storage space on my computer, and it's been creating issues with me like saving the videos and uploading them, and I've been too lazy to deal with this problem because I was leaving the one place and coming to the other place and there's a mess and I can't find anything and that whole thing. It's very weird being around family again with the baby because they just take the baby. Also, I'm on this very interesting jet lag schedule where, well, basically I just wake up at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, which for me is very abnormal. I guess really what I want this video to kind of be about is, oh, I just realized I still need her little certificate. Hold on a second. Let me think about that real quick because that's something that I need to ask my dad to do. I'm just going to do this while I'm recording the video because in the interest of not wanting this video to not get saved, we're just going to need to multitask. So yeah, I need the certificate. What is the certificate? The certificate was something where basically because it was the baby's first flight, this Air France crew like made a little certificate that said like congratulations to the baby for being on her first flight. But yeah, I guess really what I want to talk about today was what it was like traveling with an infant. Because okay, honestly, I have like an abnormally good baby to the point where like it really doesn't even make any sense. So I count that blessing every single day. It was honestly pretty exciting bringing the baby to see family and everybody being super excited to see her. Like, honestly made me cry a little bit. I've been trying to not be super tired and super like emotional and freaking out about the fact that I can't find half my stuff. I had to go get my car inspected. I'm also going through an entire file of mail, which looks something like that. Remember, I made a video about hating coming back to that. If I leave Finland for 3 months, you better believe that I'm not going to come back to this much mail. So I'm trying to figure that out. There's like health insurance stuff that needs to be figured out. So yeah, maybe this video is not so much about traveling with the baby as much as it is about what life has been like since I returned. It's very weird. I had all these systems in place in Finland where like I had this chair for the baby and this bathtub for the baby, and then I would do this in this order, and then I would leave the house easily with the stroller and like all these things. And now it's sort of like there's a car, and that's another like layer of involvement. And I just like I obviously felt pretty comfortable in my space in Finland, and now it's like I have to try to feel comfortable in an apartment that is not even functional because I don't know where anything is, and it's causing a lot of stress. Um, Trying to get back onto a different computer today that is also causing stress. So I don't know, like maybe what is this video about? This is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to talk about some culture shock items. Having a car is a culture shock item. Having huge houses full of crap is a culture shock item. In fact, my stepmom was just telling me that the consignment store for the babies, like you actually have to book a time because they're getting inundated with so many people donating stuff. Like the thing that always like is so confusing for me about returning to the US is how much people are like obsessed with stuff. Like I do not understand the concept of like why do we need so much crap in this country? Like it's the more stuff to manage, it's more stuff that wastes your time, and it's more stuff that like believe it or not actually makes you pretty unhappy and you just don't realize it. And I'm like, man, I miss being in Europe where I could walk everywhere. I didn't have to have a car. I've been trying to figure out if I can walk to the grocery store that is literally as far away as the grocery store was from my apartment in Finland, and like it looks pretty dangerous if I really want to do that because there's not even really a place to cross the street. So, the concept of not being able to walk, becoming more sedentary, having access to worse quality food, which is still more expensive, and having all this mail I have to go through. Let's not talk about health insurance because I don't even want to think about that right now, but I actually need to because I have a child. Um, there were some other items. Also, like the small talk thing and people just telling you lots of random stuff about themselves when you just met them. So, because I'm trying to get into like this work computer essentially, I had to call this lady this morning and she's telling me all this stuff about her grandchildren and stuff because I'm like, yeah, I was on maternity leave and all this stuff. So, there's that. And then I don't even know. I mean, it's just like it's so weird like going back and forth, and I was really stressing out the whole last week trying to get all my ducks in a row with that apartment and then coming back to this apartment and being stressed out. I think this transition thing is really starting to stress me out, and I'm debating whether it is a good idea to keep living like this for the next 5 years until the child maybe starts school. I really have to like think about this quite a bit. I don't have the answer if I'm being completely honest with you. Also, I forgot I was wearing glasses right now. Yeah, so right now, what am I even doing? I do need to like call about like some health insurance stuff. Honestly, I should just go outside and finish washing my car. That might be a good idea. Okay, whatever. This is how my brain's working right now. My brain is super frazzled and unable to focus on anything. I need to go to the bank again today. Yeah, like all these things. Hmm. Honestly, because I am still not really at work, maybe I'm really trying to be strategic about what needs to get done. That's all that's going on in my brain right now. Yeah, all over the place, whatever. So I have all these like passing ideas of like what to do with the channel, and then they kind of just like disappear. And right now, yeah, I think I should use this time to not be on the computer, is what would make more sense, and just go try to like clean stuff, because that feels a lot better. Yeah. Oh, but I need to hook up internet at my house. Like all these things, like all these things. But yeah, I want to talk about how traveling went with the baby. There's like all of this culture shock with like just all these things that need to get done, and it's a little overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. Um, One of the funny things I keep thinking about was I went to this party with my family, and my one great aunt is like, "Oh, you're not going back to Finland anytime soon, are you?" And I'm like, and then my other aunt is like, "I think it's such a great idea that you're deciding to raise the baby in Finland." And then I'm also like, because like the thing that I'm going back to, I think of the feeling non-binary video I made a long time ago, is like neither of these are like entirely true. And I'm like, is it dishonest to be non-binary? Like not in the sense of actually non-binary, but like not committing to like fully to either choice. I have had comments where it's like, I think it's great you're keeping your options open, but that comes with its own set of headaches. There was a part of me when I came back that was like, let me throw all this crap in a storage unit and just like go back to Finland because I don't want to be here. But at the same time, I do love that somebody's here. Okay, there are a lot of people who are like, very. Oh, it's the cats, I think. Okay. Who are very like wanting to be involved in my child's life, and it's more of they are come and take her, and I don't have to like try to figure out what to do. It's not a one man show anymore. It's like a 10-person show or more. So yeah, it's sort of like me trying to prioritize right now. My brain is like, what's going on? All right, that's gonna be everything. I guess the idea of this is like a lot of culture shock, but on top of that, like it feels like my brain broke. Maybe that's how it is when you become a parent. I'm just really happy I became a parent technically before the age of 30. That was like low key one of my life goals. Um, this situation is not ideal, and I'm gonna keep saying that, but like at the same time, it could have been worse. So count your blessings, man. I spent a lot of time freaking out over the past 48 hours, and I'm trying to get myself to calm down and realize that, you know what, it's whatever. All right, until next time, bye.